Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Bryant Glaze Skips. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do is, how do I right my wrong? How do I make amends of all the bad decisions, all the mistakes, all the lives that I destroyed directly or indirectly? How do I help these knuckleheads, these young kids, to stop picking up that brick, throwing it at the multi-billion-dollar prison system for absolutely nothing? My objective is, I was once the problem, now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Today what I'm going to talk about is this, man, is the art of making a deal. And what I'm going to talk about is Terrance Gangsta Williams is out. Why is Terrance Gangsta Williams out and Big Meech, a BMF, is still in? When you sit back and you look at it, Big Meech, I'm talking about larger than life. You know, even right now, you got the rapper, let's say Rick Ross, Big Meech, Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Even right now, you got different rappers. Like, you what? Baby. You know what I'm saying? Baby, BG. You got Lil Wayne, all them Juvie talking about, you know what I'm saying, gangster. So everybody like that right now when these rappers talking about these gangsters. But once again, when you sit back and you ask yourself the quality question, here it is. Meech was sentenced in 2005, 2007, he was sentenced to what? 30 years. Him and his brother, Southwest T. Southwest T's out. And everybody keeps saying, well, it was like, compassion release because he, fear him getting corona because he had health issue. And they say right now is, guess what, Meech? Right now is they didn't let him out because of who he is and because he was getting in trouble in jail. But once again, you look at Terrance Gangsta Williams. Terrance Gangsta Williams had life plus 20. Life plus 20. But not only that, if you look at it right now, is from my understanding, Meech and Terry didn't have no bodies. They just had a bunch of drug charge. Their associate probably had bodies, but they didn't have the bodies. So, to me, you figure that Meech would have probably been able to get out, you know what I'm saying, faster than Terrance Gangsta Williams. But what happened? The art of making a deal. And a lot of times right now is, you got Terrance Gangsta Williams paperwork out. A few weeks ago, everybody was talking about his paperwork and he this, he that, and how, right now the paperwork is fake or how the paperwork is real. But guess what? Here it is right now. The real paperwork is out. And when you look at the real paperwork from New Orleans, Eastern District of New Orleans, as far as from the court system, and right now is they talking about how they debriefed this man for 40 murders. 40 murders. They debrief him. And when they debrief him, he helped solve with approximately 40 murders. So not only that, when you be upfront about everything, guess what? And these folks know that you're being upfront, like the federal government. When they know that you're being upfront and they listen to these individuals, they listen to Terrance Gangsta Williams. He talking about, whether he was part of it, knew about it, these guys are dead. And he gave enough information to satisfy, like I'm saying, what was going on. To satisfy, like, okay, cool. You know what? This is what's supposed to happen. And they looking at their records, and they looking at their notes, and they looking at what he's saying, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? When you got 1 + 1 = 2, it makes sense. So right now is, when he started dealing with these folks and they see that he was sincere in his approach, guess what happened? They moved for him to get that life sentence in 20 years off. This man did 23 years and 10 months off of a sentence of life. And years ago, when anybody got life, life was life. Only way you can get out of the federal prison with a life sentence, you have to get a pardon from the president. Gangsta didn't get no pardon. What he did was he got more or less like right now was credit from his cooperation, his 5K1, Rule 35. He got that. And once again, when you look at the big Meech situation and you look at it, here it is. He wanted to do certain things, but he wanted to be through a third party for what they say. It don't work that way. And even right now, when they talking about, you listen to do Cuff say right now, Meech set him up. He say Meech set him up. And right now was only way Meech didn't get the deal because they was not forthcoming. Because Tammy, his assistant, and the BMF producer, what she did, she slept with the DEA agent. So what happened is it was a conflict of interest. But not only that, how many times did these people actually met up with Meech? How many times did they went and sat down and talked to him? And even right now is, if you're not being completely honest, guess what? It's no deal. And a lot of times people say, well, guys, here it is. If Meech cooperated, they would have put him in PC. They'd have put him in witness protection program. Man, that's a choice. Right now is you don't have to always go in the witness protection program to make a deal. Preachers on the compound. And everybody know Preacher made a deal. He's working on the compound. And right now, from my understanding, right now is Meech always been in FCIs. Not even no United States Penitentiary. How many kingpins you know that don't go to United States Penitentiary? He been in FCI. So sit back and think about it. Whoa. Most kingpins, from my understanding, they went to United States Penitentiary, not Meech. Look at Terrance Gangsta Williams. When he first started off, in the penitentiary. He had to work his way down to the FCI. You look at, Pappy. From my understanding, Pappy went from Marion to Florence to now he's in USP Allenwood. A lot of these guys right now is, guess what? It's no such thing as FCI. Certain people don't even qualify to go to FCI. But once again, the question is this. How come Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People Champ, how come he was able to, quote unquote, get from under a life sentence plus 20 and Meech, 30 years, is still stuck there? And the difference is the art of making a deal. And what I mean the art of making a deal is, if you lie to these people and they know you lying, it's no deal. So once again, Terrance had enough people in his corner that say that this man is legit. And even through the paperwork, you read through some of the documents or whatever, they say he was 23 years old when he went in. He done been in 24 years. So right now they can see by dealing with him, by listening to him, that guess what? He changed. And right now is, we know as far as he mature, his whole way of listening things and doing things have changed. His behavior, his mindset have changed. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him the opportunity. We felt based upon the information that he gave us, guess what? It warranted him another chance. And they gave him that chance with stipulation. Right now is, here it is, supervised release. They on him that if he sneezes and snot come out of his nostril, guess what? He's going back. If he get back into the street life and he say become a stepper, guess what? He going back. But once again, this man came home and what he been doing? Working a 9 to 5. Right now, YouTube sensational. And look what he doing. He got his own organization. Right now, nonprofit organization giving back. Helping the community. What he say? They need me. They need us. And that's what he doing, giving back. You know what I'm saying? So once again, like I told you right now, it's the art of making a deal. First of all, right now, what we should be teaching these kids right now, how not to get caught up into that street life, idolizing, looking up to drug dealer, looking up to stick kids, looking up to killers, looking up to criminal. We should be teaching them how to look up to positive role model, like law-abiding, tax-paying citizens that did it right the first time. But no, Here it is right now was we have to start building as a community and get these kids to understand right now there's no shortcut in life. And they take their time and they built the foundation by having a good attitude, being reliable, punching a clock, you know what I'm saying, on time, and building a career and advancing as far as from the education department that they can have and make a decent livelihood. That's what life is all about. So once again, like I said right now, Wiz, guess what? The difference is why Terrance Gangsta Williams was able to get out from, right now, because he helped solve 40 murder and Big Meech. Right now, Wiz, guess what? He cooperate without cooperating. What I mean, he cooperate, you can't half step. Either you're going to cooperate fully. There's no such thing as cooperating halfly. Even through a third party, even through using somebody to bid for you, to try to help you get out of there. They don't play that, man. They don't play that. Because they're just waiting for you to make one mistake. And if you are dishonest, or if you sneeze and snot should come out your nostril, it's no deal. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Bryant Glaze Gibbs, one love.
Oh. Thank you so much, Brian Gibbs. I love this book so much. I mean, I was a fan of your YouTube channel, but now I'm like a real up close and personal fan. I really love what you have going on here. And not only that, but I too was once lost and now I'm found. So thank you, Brian, for this autographed copy. I appreciate you.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Bryant Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened.
Whatever you want. My name K2, you know what I'm saying, man? Young cat trying to get my life together, man. This right here, a lot of knowledge, man. Strong-minded, I appreciate it.
Big day, big day. Went ahead and got my book, Beyond Lucky. BGG, Bryant Glaze Gibbs. Signed autograph copy, means a lot to me. From my brother, day one support. Love and prosperity. Right back to you, my boy. My G, my big homie, my brother. Let's get it. Made Media Mafia Magazine exclusive. Mafia Apparel. Making a future in art. Making a difference every day. Still here. Let's get it. Free Meech. Rest in peace, baby blue.